Hey, want to see something cool? Watch this. No, not that. Yeah, like it. It's pretty awesome. Now imagine that again, except this time there are an infinite amount of other yous. Some with funny hats, others who became astronauts, doctors, maybe even YouTubers. The multiverse has a you for every possibility. Here, take a look. We don't know if this is real or not, but scientists say it could be. And here's why. So first off, let's talk about string theory. That's the idea that the universe isn't made of particles like you and I learned in school. Instead, it's made of teeny tiny vibrating strings, like smaller than an atom. We're talking 10 to the negative 35 meters. These strings vibrate at different frequencies to make all the matter and energy in the universe. Kind of like how a guitar string makes different sounds, depending on how it vibrates. And string theory says there could be more dimensions beyond the ones we can see, hear, or touch. In fact, there could be 10 or 11 dimensions, though we only experience 4. You know, 3 physical dimensions and time. All the other dimensions are curled up so small that we can't detect them. But here's the thing. If these dimensions are so small, how do we even know they exist? Well, scientists have a few ideas. One is a type of vibrating string. If we can find strings vibrating at just the right frequency, it could mean there are more dimensions out there. Another way to find them would be to spot anomalies in particle physics. Basically, finding data that doesn't make sense in our current theories. But then there's also the math. Mathematicians have come up with equations that describe how the universe could work with extra dimensions. And so far, those equations are looking pretty good. They explain things we observe in the universe without adding any new assumptions. Okay, so what does this have to do with parallel universes? Well, string theory suggests that each dimension has its own universe. So theoretically, there could be infinite versions of our universe in these curled-up dimensions. But hold on. Let's take a step back. Does any of this actually prove anything? Not yet. String theory is still just that, a theory. Plus, there are some problems with it, like the math is super complicated and it doesn't jive with Einstein's theory of general relativity. Still, it's an intriguing idea, and scientists are getting closer to finding proof. For example, there's this one particle called the graviton. It hasn't been found yet, but physicists think it could be the key to understanding gravity at the quantum level. If we can find the graviton, it could show that there are more dimensions, and that would be a big step towards proving string theory. There's also the stuff we haven't found yet, the anomalies in particle physics that we mentioned earlier. When scientists run experiments and get unexpected results, that could be a sign that there are more dimensions at play. It's like when you see something strange in your garden and you dig a little deeper to find out what's really going on. Finally, there's the cosmic microwave background radiation, or CMB. It's basically the leftover heat from the Big Bang. Scientists have analyzed the CMB and found that some of the data doesn't quite match up with our predictions. Some scientists think this could be evidence of parallel universes, but others say it's just random fluctuations in the data. So, is the multiverse real? We don't know yet, but scientists say the math checks out. We're not exactly sure how all of this works, but the idea of parallel universes is fascinating. Think about it. There could be other versions of you out there living completely different lives. Maybe in one universe you're a famous musician. In another, you're an Olympic gold medalist. The possibilities are really endless. Of course, there's also the chance that parallel universes are nothing but science fiction. But hey, that doesn't mean we shouldn't keep looking for them, does it? Who knows what we might find out there? It's me. Thanks for watching. And remember, the more things change, the more they stay the same.